This is one simple trick that I use to fix your backswing forever. For me, this would be the last swing thought you'll ever need for your backswing. Now you might have noticed this. Look at this beauty. As one giveaway ends, we start another one. This is the Palm Tree Crew limited edition look at that head cover. Oh, Aerojet driver. Now yes, I am going to give you a chance to win this. I want one of you to be gaming this season, and at some point throughout this video I'm going to be telling you how you can get your hands on it, and I will leave the wrapper on it for you. Let's get into today's video. Now I see a lot of issues in the backswing and it drives me crazy because I want you to think about your golf swing this way. You get the backswing a little bit more correct, you have a far better chance of creating a better downswing. Guaranteed. You don't have to do too much. Now, where I see golfers go wrong, it would be sort of pulling this arm in early. It would be flaring this out a little bit too much at the top, and also keeping this sort of arm a little bit sort of straight and away from us, not allowing these wrists to set. But I've got one simple thought for you, and all you're going to need is a coin. Now, I wish I'd played this golf course, PGA National. Let me know if you played this course, because this is a gem of a place. Only being lucky enough to go there but not play, definitely on my bucket list. So this is what you need to do. What does a great backswing look like? A great backswing would look something a little bit like this. Now have a look at what my arms and my body are doing here. Some good turn, some good motion, and some good movement. Now to break this down, lose your golf club, and I would definitely strongly recommend, if you're at home, have a go at what I'm doing right now. So if we broke down 3 key movements these arms make, and let's say more specifically, this right arm. Okay, nice and simple. It sort of elevates a little bit. So if I go side on it, it can move up into the sky, okay? It can bend a little bit like this, and it might move a little bit out like that, okay? It might do, depending on how our shoulder moves. Now, if I did this like this, if I elevated, bent just short of 90, turned to the top, does that look like a great backswing? How easy was that? How easy was that? So now you've got that information, have a little play around about what I just did there. Let me go side on and just go up, bend, turn. Well, this is where we're going to get to by the end of the session every single time. This is all about the trick, the marker trick. So what we're going to do is you're going to place it in your trail hand. Your right hand for a right-handed golfer, your left hand for a left-handed golfer. Now all I want you to practice, we're going to start with it as if you're gripping the golf club, and we're going to practice with no turn at all. This is stage 1 of 3. We're going to get used to just making this motion, okay, this motion, and pausing somewhere here, okay, this motion. Now what I want you to do is, if you notice, as I'm doing that, I'm letting my palm open simply to get the idea of this is the sort of motion, how we get the right arm to fold. Most of us would sort of drop it here, okay, because we opened our arm and went this way, our palm would drop down with the marker. So watch again, start here, open the palm up. Open the palm up. Again, I've got no body rotation right now. This is all about how this right arm works. Now, just to piece this together, at stage 1 for you, what would that look like with a golf club in my hand? Look at this. Okay, well, straight away, look how much of an on-plane backswing we're starting to create. Right, let's build this to stage 2 now. I'm just going to drop my club again. Again, place the marker in your hand. What you're going to do now is you're going to add some turn into as you do this. Now again, look, as my hand passes hip height, my palm opens up. I'm really starting to get the feeling of almost like I'd describe this as I was holding a tray at the top of the backswing. So stage 1 was all about this motion, okay? Stage 2 is about bringing in a bit of body turn as we do that. A nice simple way to think about body turn, I want your hips to turn half as much as your upper half does. Now I appreciate we're all different flexibility levels, so your swing's different to my swing, and my swing's different to the next person to come through here on the second. So just think, hips turn half as much as the upper body. So we've got stage 1 and 2 there, looking something like this. A nice simple way before we go into stage 3, and this is the bit where I'd say the key bit, the most powerful piece of information, when we start hitting some away, but this is key. You can practice those two elements at home. So you're warming up, let's do stage 1 and 2, let's say 8 to 10 reps of each to really dial in that feeling. Finally, stage 3. The only and the one single thought you need is top of the backswing is, I'm gonna feel like I hold that tray in my right hand. Okay, nice and simple. You couldn't hold a tray here, you couldn't hold a tray here, and you couldn't hold a tray here, it'll just sort of fall. This is the bit where we can hold as much weight as possible and support it. So let me hit this one away, and by the way, I'm going to tell you then how you get your hands on that giveaway. So I would, on the golf course, don't be scared of this. A lot of the top players do this all the time. Feel it. Right, that's fresh. Then hit. That was absolutely ripped. To enter this giveaway and be in with the chance of winning this beauty, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and comment down below Palm Tree Crew. Also, for an extra entry, and I do know when you've done this, share this video on any of your social media platforms.